Okay, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Fallout 4 Part 2. I am Common Man Review, and we are going to pick up where we left off. We just exited Vault 111. We discovered what was going on in there. They were, of course, freezing us for whatever purposes Vault-Tec may have had in store. And whatever it wasn't good. So, now we're going to explore the wastelands and see if we can't find Sean and the man who killed our wife. So here we are at the top of Vault 111. This is my character. And you guys will notice last episode I was continuously stopping and looking at things. I've played Fallout 4 on consoles for a long time. Well, for about a year and a half anyway. It's about as long as it's been out. And I've always played it on a console, and it looks great and all, but playing it now, it's a different world. And I am, of course, doing a vanilla playthrough. I'm not playing with any mods of any kind, nor will I be using Creation Club materials. This is going to be everything that came in the base game and DLC of Fallout 4. Alright, so. And just to recap some of the loot we get from Vault 111. We can leave there with 5 stim packs and 4 RadAway if we don't use any of that. 2 10mm pistols, 2 security batons, and as we just found, a switchblade. We can find a total of 3 Vault 111 jumpsuits, 2 of which are new. We can get the wedding ring off of Nora and our wedding ring. Some eyeglasses, some cram Rad-X, 14 total Radroach meat, a bobby pin, and the Red Menace holotape. We can also leave, if we use our ammo efficiently, with about 107 rounds of 10mm ammo. Prepare for the future. This is Sanctuary. This is the home we left to go to Vault 111.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth. What happened to the world?
The world, sir? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs. back. Where is your better half, by the by?
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
He's gone. God damn it. Someone took him. Someone stole my son.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
Doesn't matter how long it's been. I feel fine.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
And at this time, we can pass our first speech check of the game to ask Codsworth if he is okay.
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Oh, nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Stop it. Get to the point.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Well, it's something.
Let it serve as a reminder, sir, of happier days. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
And this gives us a chance to sort of see what we are dealing with in the wastelands as we look through Sanctuary Hills for Sean.
Box away! Yeah. I don't feel it, you know. I dare say I'm slightly disappointed. Here, flies. Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
And this is also a good chance to loot the houses you explore.
That's it.
Ooh, ammo for a gun I don't have. And a plunger. Why is there a plunger in a dresser? Alright. That's enough of that. Ooh, that's...
Nothing like a little dust to get the oil flowing. Sir, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
I like these people already.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll get along then, and they can help you find young Sean. I shall remain here and secure the home front.
And now is as good a time as any to go ahead and save. And here we find a workshop, and it's no secret we can make Sanctuary a settlement. That will most definitely come into the plot that we're going to explore here in just a few minutes when we go and explore Sanctuary Hills. Of course, all this bloatfly meat we've been accumulating is a useful aid tool on its own, but we can also craft this into grilled rad roach. And heading out of Sanctuary Hills, we take a look in this trash can. Here we find 2 fragmentation grenades, and we'll just go ahead and leave the rest of the loot here because we can always come back. And here we find our first piece of armor, more stim packs, and the drifter outfit. The drifter outfit is a whole piece of armor. It gives you 1 damage resistance for all 5 of your limbs, for a total of 5 damage resistance and 7 energy resistance. It's a decent piece of armor to have at the start of the game, and it looks like this. Just a solid piece of armor. And we can also find our first heavy rifle of the game, a pipe bolt action rifle. I apologize. And we see a dog here at this Red Rocket station.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
And we gain our first companion, Dogmeat. Dogmeat does have special armor that he can find and wear. And he also is the only companion without the affinity system, where no choice you make in the game is going to adversely affect him, or in a good way, it won't affect him either. So the pipe bolt action rifle looks like this. And the pipe pistol is just a smaller version of that. But the pipe bolt action rifle is running on 308 ammo, while the pipe pistol runs on 38 ammo. So as we leave this truck stop, we see some blood bugs sitting on the carcass of a Brahmin. We're just going to take them out with a fragmentation grenade. And we can chase this sucker down. And go ahead and finish what we started with. And we gain a level. And I'm gonna go ahead and spec my character into rifle, since we don't have any automatic rifles at the moment. We can, of course, fix that later, and we can spec into the commando perk. But for right now, we will take what we can get. We go into this house right here. Can find our first Nuka-Cola Quantum, which is a very useful aid item. Going upstairs, we find a bobby pin box, an ashtray, some medics and buff out, and a safe on the wall.
Won't be able to pick this.
Which we are not yet spec'd into lockpicking enough to get, so leaving this alone. We're gonna go ahead and move on into the rest of Concord to see what we can see. And we're gonna go ahead and switch to our pipe bolt action rifle just to be safe, since that's what we're spec'd into right now. The only real perk we have at level 2. And we hear gunshots in the distance. Wonder who it could be. Who are these people? Or they're shooting at a man on the ledge. We offer our support. And now we have no choice but to go closer. First, we can hide out inside this little bombed out shack right here. It looks like someone already got the idea ahead of us. You find some 45 rounds, some 10mm rounds of a pipe revolver rifle, which is another useful weapon. And we hop right out here. This pipe revolver rifle runs on 45 caliber ammo, which we happen to have. And we go ahead and drop down on the ledge, sprint over here to find a Nuka-Cola. And one of these will attack us. We defend ourselves and take him out to see that he is a raider. Why are these raiders attacking these people? Let's find anything that might aid us in this and see if we can't help these people. We get a raider from off in the distance.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside.
And we find our first automatic weapon,
Grab
an
that laser
automatic
musket
pistol.
and help us, please.
And this leather right arm will come in handy. So now we can go ahead and spec into our gunslinger, which increases the damage to the pistols, non-automatic pistols. In this store, certainly plenty of useful items in here. Dogs don't attack everything. find some light bulbs, which can help with our glass needs. And a short laser musket and fusion cells. What kind of person is this? It says Minuteman. Now the Minutemen, they have their own special undergarment for this game. It's the Minuteman outfit, and it looks like this. Now, it does not carry any base stats on its own, but it also can be equipped underneath armor. We can equip the Militia Hat, which gives us a 1 charisma bonus, but also, once again, does not give us any kind of protection whatsoever. Which is okay for right now. We're still a lower level character, and we're not going to get attacked by any major enemies just yet. So we go into the Museum of Freedom to continue to try to help these people.
You gotta be.
But we see more of these raiders. Do what we can. And we take out this raider. So we still show danger in our.
I'm dead already.
I might find some more bobby pins. Ah, we need to use the first of our stim packs. Oh, that raider certainly caught us by surprise. And we take that one out with little issue. Drops his weapon.
No more British occupation.
So we have to find a way around this gate.
You want the back. Have your tea back, you jackanapes.
Where'd that little fucker go?
More taxation without representation.
See, he's not aware of our location.
Send these crates back to London, boys.
And we can take advantage of that by putting him at a disadvantage already.
Regulars are coming out.
And so we can loot some road leathers off of these guys. The road leathers are another piece of under armor. They do give us 2 damage resistance compared to nothing that the Minuteman outfit gives us, but we do trade off the agility and perception bonus we get from the Minuteman outfit. And coming over here to loot what we can off of these boxes, we find that our dog can fly. And without touching this computer, which we are not too very good at right now, we can get a fusion core. I wonder what purpose that serves being in here. A Nuka-Cola bottle, a switchblade, and a skull can be found next to a chem cooler which contains some jet and some Med-X. It's not a very promising combination. And continuing to loot, we can get some bottle caps off of this guy. And we find some more caps. Concord is absolutely littered with them, and we can just find them in abundance just about anywhere if we look long enough. In games like Fallout, you always want to explore your surroundings for things that will benefit your character. And just since I left Vault 111, I have garnered 60 bottle caps. And I haven't really been looking as well as I should have been. And we're gonna go into stealth mode here.
Let's just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot.
Stop being such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the others, like we're supposed to.
What are you, deaf? Somebody's out there shooting the place up. I ain't sitting around waiting to die.
I swear to God. You make a move for that exit, and I'll gut you myself. Shut your mouth, or we'll never get the drop on this guy.
Broken!
Show your face. Come on.
And we go ahead and take out that raider who is already on his last leg after suffering that absolutely brutal attack. We find a shotgun that is incredibly handy right now. We find some more shotgun shells, the leather chest piece to go with our right arm. And we find an assault gas mask. So, the leather chest piece offers 3 damage resistance and 10 energy resistance, adding to the right arm that we already have, for a total of 4 damage resistance and 13 energy resistance, which is not huge now, but if we fight enemies with energy weapons later on, that's going to make a big difference. And this assault gas mask does do well in combat situations. It offers 1 to damage resistance and 15 to radiation resistance. That's
Coming in there, and we're gonna skin every last one of you.
Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with.
You hear that? I gotta go take a little walk, but I'll be back, and you'll be dead.
Huh?
and we can lose some more
Pure
aid
shit.
here. And we step out and kill 2 raiders. And we take these 2 out with little fuss and only minimal damage. And of course pick up another piece of leather armor, which adds 2 to damage and 5 to energy resistance. We are becoming a rather well equipped survivor before our very eyes. And we find some military grade duct tape, which is a huge get for any character who's going to be heavily modifying their weapons, as it is rich with adhesive. And we find some more bottle caps, 45 ammunition, and more adhesive. Adhesive, guys, in this game is used for just about every mod that there is for a weapon in this game. Screws, glass, and adhesive are going to be major in this game. And we like the pipe revolver we've already got, so we'll go ahead and see who these guys are.
Man, I don't know.
Nice.
But first thing we see is an edition of Robco Fun. This comes with the Atomic Command holotape game. And one of these days I will do a dedicated episode to playing all of the holotape games. But that's down the road. Let's see what these guys.
Their timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
God damn it.
Minutemen?
So protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I
Who are these people?
Nope.
just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here is Sturgis.
Hey.
Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow.
Maybe?
You really aren't from around here, are you?
Nope.
Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time,
That ain't
but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Will it be enough to stop those maniacs?
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
That's some serious protection.
So power
it
armor,
gets better.
when we were running to the vault,
Get
we
the
saw the
suit.
2 guards
You can
outside
rip
the
the
gate.
minigun
wearing
right
some
off the
T60
vertibird.
power armor.
Do that.
We'll see in
Those
just a
raiders
moment
getting
the
express
T45
tickets to
power
hell.
armor that looks
You
very
dig?
similar.
And I can use the minigun like a rifle?
Don't see why not. It'll have a manual trigger. Just aim it at the bad guys and do the old spray and pray. Now, as for the armor, it's out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years.
So
Can be
that's
powered
why
up
we
again.
had the fusion core.
But we're a bit stuck.
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement. Locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Careful, kid.
Ma'am,
Dog meat sure did find us some help. Just look at ya.
so, he's your dog?
Aw, he ain't my dog. No, sir. Dog meat, he's what you call his own man. You can't own a free spirit like that. But he chooses his friends and sticks with them. He'll stay by you now. I saw it.
You saw it?
It's the chems, kid. They give old Mama Murphy the sight. Been that way for as long as I can remember.
What's the sight?
I can see a bit of what was and what will be, and even what is right now. And right now, I can see there's something coming, drawn by the noise and the chaos. And it is angry.
What is it? Mama Murphy, I need more, please.
I see. I see. Oh. It's horrible, kid. Claws and teeth and horns. The very face of death itself. That's all I can manage. That's all. I need to
Claws,
rest now.
teeth, and horns.
You
This is not
have
gonna.
a job.
This is not gonna end well for somebody, and hopefully it's not me that it doesn't end well. But what is this? The Perception Bobblehead.
Hell yeah.
Only through observation will you perceive weakness. Your perception has been permanently increased by 1. So, we gain a little bit of help into our perception for this character. The Perception Bobblehead at the beginning of
The
the
Minutemen
game.
were supposed to protect us. Garvey promised. He promised!
Jeez, lady, let me work. I imagine she's a pleasure to deal with on a daily basis. More military grade duct tape and a gold plated flip lighter, which is a valuable trading asset. Obviously, anything that's gilded in gold is going to be worth a little bit more. So we find a holotape. Yes, Dog Beach, you found something. Find duct tape and a paintbrush. So let's see what this holotape has to say.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. The day after that, Flaherty and Canaway were shot by some scared, desperate survivors.
So this military unit crash landed on this rooftop, leaving this power armor here, and some early raiders shot up the crew.
Up here. Boss! We got somebody up
This
here!
is a toy. But there's raiders on the roof. They're already after us. We gather what loot we can. And let's show these guys that they screwed with the wrong people. And he's dead.
Wait.
Thank you,
Someone's
Preston.
out there.
Why don't you get down here? Let you and my boys have a little talk.
Still waiting, asshole!
So we decide to jump down and go ahead and let's take these guys on. And we find our first uniquely named enemy in Bristle. And we've taken the leader of this crew out. Dog meat is barking at something. And we run out of ammo on our trusty pipe revolver rifle. So we're going to switch now to our less powerful, but equally as deadly dog. Whoa. Whoa, that is a big lizard. And we're gonna run for a moment.
Nothing to worry about.
And huge thanks to Preston Garvey for stemming this guy. And we draw heat off of ourselves long enough for our movement to cool down. And we fight this death off through the shop for a moment. Heal ourselves with some stim packs. And is this guy Casey? And we are out of ammo with our trusty minigun. This is going to be a tough fight from here on out, folks. But we take care of him with our handy boomstick. That is a tough creature. Not
What was that?
You see there,
Oh, hell no!
its claws as big as the raider itself, and we have a raider who's tough. Not that tough though. And we take care of him with relative ease.
Ain't nothing.
And we knock him out. And this is a very good starting point for any character to go through, obviously, because it's where you're intended to go at the start of the game to find information about Sean, but also there is no small amount of loot here for any character who's looking to get started on any kind of playthrough. Like there we find some Ultra Jet, which is normally only crafted instead of purchased. And we entered this church a second ago, and we find some skeletons and some books. It doesn't take a very imaginative type of person to figure out what kind of books those are. As we move the skeleton off of the podium, we don't find anything overly interesting. Head up the stairs here. And we do find a safe up here and a short pipe rifle and a Molotov cocktail.
No way I could pick this.
Lots of expert safes here that are not easy to pick. We'll have to come back once we've upgraded our lock picking ability some. And so we do see that we have reached the top of this area. Now let's go complete this quest and go talk to Preston Garvey.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
That was a pretty amazing display.
And let's go ahead so our voice is not muffled. And he doesn't make us ask twice. Let's go ahead and remove this helmet.
I'm just glad you're on our side.
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move some. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
I didn't do it for money.
Hey, sorry. I'm used to everyone being in it only for themselves. You know, you remind me of my friends. The other Minutemen. The ones who gave their lives for something bigger than themselves. You should come with us to Sanctuary. We could use the help.
What would I need to do?
You'd need to stay strong like you've been. 'Cause there's more to your destiny. I've seen it. And I know your pain.
My destiny? What do you mean?
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Oh, I wish I knew, kid. I really do. But it's not like I can see your son. I can just feel his life force, his energy. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk.
So
Gosh,
our next objective is to meet Preston Garvey back in Sanctuary. And we walk back through the carnage we caused. We see a door lit. the Concord Speakeasy. We will we'll explore this in another video. Right now we are gonna power through this main portion of the quest. Our goal of the video was to investigate Concord and see what we can find out about Sean, and we found out a good deal of information, so we are gonna comply with Mr. Garvey, and we are going to meet him back in Concord and see what he has to say. And the benefit of being in power armor is you explode the nearest sandbags when you walk through them. And so we're gonna go ahead and speed things up by fast traveling. And we are here at Sanctuary. Dogmeat has found himself a little ball to play with. And we can go speak to
Sir,
Codsworth.
welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
How were things here while I was gone?
Oh, just catching up on old yard work. Some occasional pest control. And you, sir? Anything to be found in Concord?
Maybe. We'll see.
We certainly shall. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
And at this point, Codsworth becomes a companion, but I've never been too fond of him as a companion. He's always seemed more of the housekeeper type to me, so we're gonna say,
not now.
All right, then.
And now we can meet up with Preston Garvey as he comes across the bridge to Sanctuary Hills, which is in ruins, it seems like. And he hasn't quite arrived yet. Well, in the meantime, I will go and repair this power armor. Now, Sanctuary Hills is another really good place to start up your character, as building and scrapping and building some more is a great way to build experience. So we're going to enter workshop mode for the first time.
And I should know.
Wow. What a poor joke. And we have successfully completely repaired our T-45 power armor. It's a Model A suit. It grants a total of around 400 damage resistance, I believe. A very sturdy suit of power armor. It does away with radiation damage and is just a overall good piece of equipment to have on you. And as we in between today's video and tomorrow's, I will be upgrading and doing some overall cosmetic work on Sanctuary Hills, and when we open our video tomorrow with the next portion of the quest, of the main quest, or whatever we deem to do next, I will show you guys what I've done both with my character and Sanctuary Hills. But here comes Preston. Let's talk to him.
Hey, I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
I don't know. It's strange being back here.
What do you mean? You used to live here or something?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
My son. Somebody took him while I was still trapped. Have you run across anybody with a baby boy?
Damn. I'm sorry. But no, I haven't run across any kidnapped babies. I'll definitely keep an eye out for him. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
What kind of help do they need?
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis.
And we
sure
do
he'd be
level
glad
up
for all
in this
the help he can
conversation for completing the quest When Freedom Calls. And we are going to go ahead and complete our trifecta of weaponry perks early on in the game and get ourselves the Commando perk. Before I do go, I would like to show you guys one very special piece of loot before you go anywhere. And I should have gotten this to begin with, but I was consumed by the main quest, so we shall go get it now. In the former home of the player, which I do plan on making my base of operation, you see the living room that was once your home. You do find the Grognak the Barbarian comic, which increases your unarmed and melee attack damage by 5%. Very good if you're a melee character, which I plan on doing in the future. We find the mirror that we spent the morning speaking with our wife Nora in front of. This home that was once the foundation of the family is now in ruins. And we look in here at Sean's crib.
I'm coming, buddy.
And under here we find a book. It says you're special. And when we open it, it gives us the chance to improve one of our special attributes. And being the commando character that we are, we're going to go ahead and increase our agility to make us faster and tune our reflexes in combat. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. I know I love the Fallout series, and I love playing this game for you guys. If you like this video, please feel free to leave a comment and give me suggestions about what you would like to see next. And also, do not forget, as always, to like and subscribe to the Common Man Review channel. I try to post a video every single day, but it doesn't always work out like that. I am working on being better at that, but until then, I'm going to post videos as fast as I humanly possible. And I will see you guys in the next episode.